Today's the easy run. Yesterday was rough. Had a long talk with coach for this sprinting body of mine. I'm doing a bit too long, trying to emulate those who've been working for a long time in terms of distance, so it's not something you do right away. Today I'll keep it light, do a little bit of strength and conditioning after. Love this trail. Clearing right there. This is what it's all about right here. Easy day run, light pace. We run because we enjoy it. Little Florida Creek, very nice. Still taking it easy. Feel kind of off from yesterday, those kilometers. Maybe I have been putting up my mileage too much. I think it's all fun and games, but I had a long talk with coach today. Mileage and specific adaptations and purposeful miles, quality over quantity, and I still try to bang it out, but then you start decreasing in capacity, decreasing in your ability to run fast. That's no good. I love the birds. What does that sound like? It sounds like a cardinal. A winding path. Florida trail running right here. No gators. Florida without some sand. Look at that. Some of it's real deep too. Check it out, look. Sandy path. It's like running at the beach. Alright. Easy does it. About to go do some strength and conditioning. I got a nice spot. Something light, nothing too crazy. Florida for ya. Bet you other places are still freezing cold and we get people in bathing suits and trunks and bikinis. Fun times. Coach was kind of on my case about my volume lately. This is all new to me, this distance stuff. I tried before when I was like early 20s, all on my own. Had no clue, injured myself. I think I tried again. Early 30s, had no clue, injured myself. Stoked to be able to work with a coach. Someone who's knowledgeable, who understands the science and art. And you know, he's learning me right now, learning how I do things, and I give him my feedback. All right, next video is the strength and conditioning. See ya. What's up, y'all? About to stretch it out after my strength and conditioning. Barefoot. I did it with my Earth Runners on. If you want to check out my Earth Runners, let me show you. They're running sandals, barefoot minimalists, copper inserts for grounding earthing. You don't know about grounding earthing? Check out my website, runholistic.com. There you can learn about the various health benefits of grounding, earthing, and minimalist running in general. There's a video there by Dr. James Osborne, I think his name was. It's been a while. Posted that over a couple of years ago. You can check it out. He explains the biological effects of touching your feet on natural surfaces, such as this lovely sandy Florida grass and the beach, immersing yourself in the ocean, the water is so nice. Very healthy for you, and it's free, of course. The running sandals aren't free, but you don't need running sandals. The running sandals just ensure that you don't step on something sharp. Most people need the running sandals. Anyways, I'm gonna stretch it out and just talk about something that I was thinking about. I think I mentioned it in the previous segments of this video while I was running. And I showed my coach the video that I made yesterday, my first vlog. He said it was a little long, but it is what it is. The next thing he said is the volume's too high, and I'm like, was I talking too loud? But he meant my warm-up and my cool down. And he went into a long discussion about why that is so, the art of running, different body types, the build-up of such mileage, because here I am basing that mileage off of what I see a lot of the pros do and the other runners that have been doing this for a long time. And here I am coming from a sprinting foundation. And yeah, I've attempted middle distance in the past because I did run on the 4x8 in high school. I was a sophomore, I got to run with the seniors. My coach in high school played a cruel trick on all the sprinters to put us in the 4x8. And even I, as a sophomore, was sprinting base, and it was sprinting high school mostly. Most of the runners in my high school we had a top sprinting program in Miami, one of the bigger schools, Miami Killian High School, and he put 4 sprinters into the 4x8, and we did good. Bunch of 400-meter runners doing good, and then he kept putting us in there, and we went to states. I went to states as a sophomore in the 4x8, so I do have experience, but it was mostly from a sprinting base. In college, I didn't walk on. I just decided to run on my own. I got into Tai Chi, holism, and in that respect, I was like, you know what? I can use Tai Chi to become a better runner. I could use Tai Chi to maintain a healthy state through running, because I always saw and heard a lot of, injuries in sports and football and the like. I was a little disconcerted by that, because, I always see health and fitness as something that you can do no matter what your age is. You shouldn't just have like glory days or glory years when you're in your 20s and then just depreciate after that. And of course, there is no avoidance of old age and such, but I do believe you can mitigate most of the aging process through an intelligent approach. And I found Tai Chi to be a nice foundation there, but still, I've ran myself into the ground more than once. And I kind of, appreciate the fact that I have a coach now. Having this coach and working with him on a more specific base has been helpful, and to have him call me and to, explain these things to me. I know I've been running since I was 10, but most of the stuff was when you're 10, 11, 12, Junior Olympics, all that stuff, it's great, you're fast, but it's mostly off of talent. There's not much, comprehensive development. I mean, I guess in some respects, but mostly not. So, I'm a big anime fan, or I have been a big anime fan. I have kids now, so don't get into it as much, but in anime, it's always bang it out, go beyond, and there's some truth there, but you still have to realize that there's a certain bit of build-up, and here I am running 2-mile warm-up, 2-mile cool-down. I thought, this is it, this is middle distance. What you do in middle distance is, do long warm-ups, long cool-downs. But he has an approach. He has a quality over quantity approach. I guess where I'm going with this is, I'm appreciative, and I think I'm gonna, change it up a little bit. I kind of do feel it. I mean, you'll see the time I did on my easy run today. That's normally very light for me, and I kind of felt it. I kind of felt the 30 minutes, and normally that's like nothing for me. So I know right now I might have been overdoing it again and really not listening to my body. I mean, I'm in the holistic field of health and wellness. Being in the holistic field of health and wellness, I have some pretty solid, you might say, holistic devices and approaches. Tai Chi being a big foundation. Tai Chi being a huge foundation in my approach. Huge. I mean, I do it daily, in the morning and at night. I do silk reeling at night, and in the morning I do loosening session in the form. So, I mean, I feel very confident there, but still, there's a build-up.
The point of running, especially in a competitive standpoint, is to race. If you don't make it to the race fresh and you don't have a proper build-up and you're always injured, what's the point, right? So I just wanted to put out this message just to share my own experiences. I'm probably not as experienced in terms of proper run development, collegiate, none of that stuff. But I am experienced in holism. I am experienced in meditation. I'm definitely experienced in Tai Chi. My form just keeps getting better. So in that sense, I have a pretty decent awareness of myself and my body. And having a coach share, when I am feeling it, but I just want to push beyond it with my anime attitude and approach, I have a coach sharing, look, you know, just it's a little bit too much for you. You don't have the right foundation for that. And it's probably not even your body type being, you know, sprinting since you were 10 years old. So take that into consideration. I felt it today, I felt it yesterday. I'm gonna listen, and we're gonna see where we go. See where we go from here and see how it works. It's the fun part, right? The journey, the process, the art of it, you know, the meaning in this training, in these type of training programs. It's easy to look at the purpose of it, but the meaning, what you do day in, day out, and how you apply yourself, that's where it's at. So I'm going to, we get to see this together. You know, I'm a Mr. Nobody. I'm a Mr. Nobody runner, but in that sense, I get to have fun, no pressure. Peace.